Hi and welcome to the video. I'm here very early this morning at Glasgow Airport to fly down to Palma Airport with TUI on board one of their 787 aircraft. This is the first time I'll be flying in the Dreamliner, so I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks very much for watching. Let's go. I'd arrived at the airport around 5:15 AM this morning and my flight wasn't due to depart until around 2 hours later. Understandably, the airport was still fairly quiet at this time of day, but there was a relatively small queue of passengers checking in at the TUI desks. As I was only travelling with hand luggage and had already checked in online, I was able to head straight up to security. Security was busier than expected, but I was through quite quickly and out to the other side into the familiar duty-free shopping area. This trip took place the day after Her Majesty the Queen had sadly passed away, so there were signs of tribute up throughout the airport, which the Queen herself had opened some 56 years prior. Given how quiet the check-in area had been, I was surprised to find how busy it was airside, with queues already forming outside some of the more popular restaurants. I wasn't particularly hungry yet and intended to try out some of the onboard offerings, so I just headed along to gate 33 at the far end of the airport to try and get some views of my chariot for the flight down to Palma. Myself and a handful of other passengers were called forward to the desk with the gate agent for what turned out to be a document check, no doubt because I'd checked in online rather than at the downstairs check-in area. This was done quickly, and it was then just a case of waiting for boarding to be called, which started a few minutes later. One of my main complaints about today's flight is that unlike other airlines, TUI don't let you see or select what seats are available on the flight until after you've booked your ticket. Sadly, this meant that there was no window seat available when I booked, so my apologies if the view is a bit lacking on this trip. Our aircraft for today was this 9-year-old Boeing 787-800 Dreamliner named Dreammaker, and this would be my first time ever flying one, certainly making one of my aviation dreams come true. TUI offer a premium economy cabin on these long-haul aircraft with 7 rows at the front of the aircraft laid out in a 2-3-2 configuration, offering more legroom and a slightly wider seat. Taking a look around the seats offered in premium economy, these looked a little dated by today's standards despite being only 9 years old. Each seat has a power socket in front of the main armrest, with a headphone jack above and a tray table which pulls out of the armrest. The seat back in front has a small literature pocket and offers a decent amount of legroom with a stated pitch of 36 inches. There's also a fold-down footrest available for use, but in practice I didn't use this at all during the flight, as the positioning of it wasn't particularly comfortable for me. At only 9 inches across, the IFE screen is certainly smaller than you'll find on the majority of other long-haul aircraft these days, but it's still a huge improvement on the zero in-flight entertainment you'd usually get on a short-haul route like this. With boarding complete, we pushed back from the gate and made our short taxi to runway 5. Our route today would take us on a straight southerly track, passing over France and northeastern Spain before arriving at the island of Mallorca. If you're enjoying the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for new videos as they come out. Despite having no view from my seat, I was still able to make good use of the in-flight map function on the IFE to track our progress, and once the seatbelt sign was switched off, I was able to grab a few views out of the windows on door 2 right and 2 left. I had a quick walk through the economy cabin, which is laid out in a 333 configuration, common to most airlines that operate the 787, and had another look around the premium economy cabin before settling back into my seat. As I hadn't eaten anything before we left Glasgow, I decided to try some of the food which was for sale on board. There wasn't a huge choice available, and my selection of a rolling bacon, sausage roll and a can of Diet Coke set me back £11, which I guess is a bit par for the course. Before long, we were on our approach towards Palma Airport, and other than a bit of mild turbulence on our final approach, we landed firmly on runway 24 left, before making our taxi around to the other side of the terminal. So, what did I think of my first experience with TUI on board one of their 787 aircraft? The positives? No matter what, it's a far nicer experience doing a short haul trip on a wide body aircraft, and having a larger seat with more legroom and in-flight entertainment available certainly made it much more comfortable. The crew were really friendly and helpful on board, and I certainly enjoyed my first experience of the 787 cabin. On the downside, if I was paying extra for premium economy on a long haul flight with TUI, I think I'd be quite disappointed. The seat felt quite dated, and the IFE was really quite poor, with the smallest screen I've seen on an aircraft in a long time and a very unresponsive screen. I'd certainly consider flying with TUI again if they were offering a wide body on another short haul route, but I'd probably look elsewhere for any long haul premium economy flights. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please hit the like button, leave me a comment, and remember to subscribe to the channel to get notified when new videos are released.